When we last left off, Sato had just caught Xena out of the air, saving her from falling. As he sets her down, Xena thanks him and they properly introduce each other. Xena explains she has been a soldier for 2 years and is 17 before a knife flies into a nearby tree. 2 soldiers then command Sato to step away from Xena, to which she tells them he saved her life. Sato jumps in to say he's just a traveling merchant, and the soldier known as Lilio starts to question him and asks for his papers. Sato then increases his persuasion and trickery skills to the max and convinces them he lost his papers and is not dangerous. As they ride a carriage to the city, the soldiers inform Sato about the city and its people, which he begins to look into. He notices that the population of the city is 20% slaves and 80% citizens. While approaching the city, Lilio recommends the gate in to stay for the night. They enter the city and Xena tells him she will meet up with him later to further say thanks before he goes to get issued papers.
So, how can I help you, Iona?
We owe this man our thanks for saving Xena's life. He's lost his papers, and if you don't mind, I would like you to reissue them.
Of course. The Yamato Stone?
Yes, thank you.
Well, young man, place both of your hands on the Yamato Stone, please.
Yamato Stone? Should be interesting.
I'm required to ask this. Are you now, or have you ever been in the past, a fugitive from the law?
Oh, no, sir.
State your name, please.
My name... I guess my real name isn't going to fly here. Sato. My user profile. Looks like this is the information from before I leveled up. This just gets weirder and weirder.
All right, kid. You can take your hands off now. So you're a grown-up, eh? Thought you were a lot younger. In any case, you're an adult and you're level 1. Guess your parents never let you out of the house.
No, they really didn't.
Done. Here, try not to lose it again. You owe me 1 silver coin.
Sure.
And that's not all. City entrance tax is 1 copper, kiddo.
But this young man saved Xena's life. We can forgive the tax just this once, don't you think?
Why not? No, don't forget this. It's your city entry visa. It's valid for 10 days. If you'd like to stay in town longer, you'll have to request an extension here at this station or in Central at Town Hall. It'll cost you 3 copper no matter where you go.
Thanks.
One more thing. If one of our guards catches you with an expired visa, you're gonna owe a fine of 1 silver. If you can't pay, you'll be made into a slave, so if I were you, I'd watch out, kid.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. A life of bondage because you overstay your visa? Harsh.
Do you see that yellow sign? That's the gate in, the place I was telling you about.
Thanks a lot for your help. Great to meet you, Yuna. I'll see you around. This townscape is so freaking cool. As a nerd who's devoted his entire life to creating new worlds inside a computer, I have a total dork boner right now.
Sato walks the town, admiring it on his way to the gate and before he's pulled by a girl who invites him to stay at her inn. Being swayed by her physical appearance, Sato decides to spend the night at her inn, which happens to be the Gate Inn, where she introduces him to her mother, the innkeeper. After paying for his stay, he asks for something to eat, which gets prepared for him quickly. Before he eats, he begins talking with the innkeeper.
Martha dear, have you cleaned the room of those cowardly merchants? They left several hours ago.
Sorry, I haven't. See you later, Sato.
Cowardly merchants?
Yes. They were not the bravest of men. When the starfall hit, the merchants panicked and started screaming all sorts of insanities. The Demon Lord is fighting the dragons!
So there's a demon lord?
Well, there was long ago. It's been about 60 or 70 years now since a hero defeated him. It's possible he's revived in another country, but as of yet, I have not heard a word about it.
Hope he doesn't come back. Demon lords suck. I'm glad the hero took him out. If this works like a game, then the demon will revive as the main character progresses through the world.
But even if the Demon Lord does rear his head, he'll attack Labyrinth City before here. That's at the opposite end of the country.
This conversation is totally freaking me out.
In this part of the world, wyverns are a much bigger threat.
Do you have issues with dragons around here?
You hear about them in legends, but dragons aren't a problem in these parts. They're asleep in the Valley of Dragons, so we rarely see them. The last one we saw was over 2 years ago, and the time before that, well, was long before I was born. A black dragon attacked back then. It ate all the sheep and goats, put the whole community at risk.
Why is she talking about freaking livestock? I'm worried about human casualties.
Innkeeper, a moment, please.
I'm coming! Hello, sir.
Well, we're done talking. In that case, time to dig in.
Satu then enjoys his meal, amazed at how delicious it is before the innkeeper's daughter, Martha, interrupts him. They begin talking, to which he asks her about where he can buy some new clothes. She happily answers and then adds that she'll just go with him. As they walk to the marketplace, Satu notices haggling is the social norm before a demi-human catches his eye.
Whoa, that must be a demi-human.
Damn you filthy animal! Stay away from East Town, do I make myself clear? You slaves don't deserve to breathe my air.
Do you need something, sir?
Are these slaves yours? Well, put them on a leash and keep them back in West Town where they belong.
Hey, are you all right? Here, take it.
Thank you. Bless you.
There's a lot of people in the streets today, so you be careful. What's the matter?
It's just that you were being so nice to those two demi-humans.
Are demi-humans widely hated in these parts?
Mm-hmm. A long time ago, when hunters and farmers would come to the city to make an honest living selling their crops, the demi-humans would murder them.
I guess that means they're thieves and bandits.
Oh. Sato, look! There's something I want you to see. You're going to love
She
this.
changes gears fast.
They explore the marketplace, bouncing from shop to shop. Out of all the things to buy, Satu inexplicably decided to buy both a mask and a wig. When they return to the inn, Satu gets served an amazing meal and decides he is now a food connoisseur.
I wasn't being polite. This looks amazing. I'll start with the vegetable soup. The ingredients are perfectly cooked. The veggies melt in your mouth. This is what I like to call a mouth explosion. The broth is tasty. I bet this stuff sells like crazy in the winter. We're off to a great start. Next up, the main course, wild boar steak. The last boar I ate left something to be desired, not to mention it smelled like a shoe. It's great! Not too lean, but not too fatty either. It's a little gamey, but it's got this incredible rustic flavor to it. Way better than your average slab of beef. The bread's a little on the tough side, but it's good. You can tell this loaf was made with love. It's fun how crunchy it is. It's perfection in a mug. The hint of honey cuts against the bitterness of the booze. It's strong, too. I better slow down.
You cleaned your plate. You want some more?
Yes, I think I do.
Right away.
After eating himself into a coma, he lays in his bed and finally decides this isn't a dream and starts to question what the hell is happening.
This inn is perfect. The food's good and the beds are clean. The staff's cute too. It's the type of service you can only find in a dream. I didn't see any dragons, but that army of lizard men couldn't have been more realistic. That battle between Xena and the Wyvern felt pretty damn real too. Like something out of a promo video for a fantasy RPG. Also, the level of detail in Seryu City is insane. The variation in the townspeople alone is mind-blowing. But, hold on. The things I've seen in this world, they don't really match up with the games and stories I know from my childhood. I used to be a huge nerd in middle school, but I never dreamed up something like this. I'm experiencing the taste of things I've never even imagined before. This place is way too vivid and weird to be just a dream. But if it isn't a dream, then what the hell is it? It feels like a game, but I can't log out or save my progress. What's the deal? Do I have to beat it to escape? Do I have to win to get out of here? Wait, in an MMO, the game never really comes to an end. Alright, whatever information I need isn't in here. Let's go! Whatever this place is, I might as well make the best of it. I may not find a way home, but as far as I'm concerned, anything beats sitting behind my stupid desk. No more death marches for yours truly. Since it seems like I'm stuck here, I'm gonna do what the younger me would do. Have fun!
Satu wakes up the next morning to Martha banging on his door. She tells him to get dressed because his girlfriend is waiting for him. Confused because to his knowledge he has no girlfriend, he goes outside. Xena greets him and explains she is off duty and would like to give him a tour of the city.